You may also want to forward that email to each person. It's just outside the city, countryside villa outside the city. We have to go get this box from his hearth room, and then leave it to the coin at the highest point of the tallest structure.
That would be the Colosseum, probably.
So we need distance and direction to this countryside villa. Is it a villa or what?
Well, I think it wouldn't be too hard to find out where Athir Sabir lives, being a senator.
That's a person's name that you're saying?
Athir Sabir. Yeah.
Send a message to everybody. It's easy to do, and everybody will have their own copy. Make sure to use people's emails that they use. Okay.
Can I say a couple of prayers?
Yeah. What's the first prayer that you want to do?
I'll do Atlas's stance.
Okay, do Atlas's stance first.
Okay.
Calamore, do you have the prayer book out as well, I assume?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah? Okay, look up Atlas's stance for me while Deval's casting it.
Atlas, son of Leopatus, hear me now. Great but fallen Titan, he who endures in holding up the celestial spheres, bestow upon the immortal stance, so that he may stand tall against all foes.
Johnny, mute yourself while you turn your pages, because all we can hear are your pages turning. Okay, you have done the prayer, Deval. What is the description? Calamore?
Days per level. Okay.
I know, but you probably have an old version, so I'm gonna have to make sure. I have to make sure that I'm going off somebody with the most recent version of the book. Calamore, what does it say for the description?
Days per level, not from mount though.
Okay. Okay. Put Atlas's stance under your current effects ribbon.
Okay.
Okay. What do you want to cast after that?
Is my whip loaded? It says on my sheet that it's loaded, but I'm not sure.
Your whip is presently not loaded.
So I'll cast a fiery weapon. I believe I have one left.
Fiery weapon, okay. Calamore, look up Hecate's fiery weapon, and you can cast the prayer Deval.
It's Hephaestus.
Okay.
Glorious Hephaestus, ancient renown, you of might, and your art great tales have told. Exalting and workman, master unmatched of hammer and tong. Your works we view and wonder.
Okay, you have cast fiery weapon upon the whip, and you believe that it loads one of your fireballs in there?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to do after that?
Does anyone need a weapon fixed?
Anybody have a broken weapon that you need fixed? Does this put forges on a weapon, or does it only repair a broken one?
It will repair or will forge as well.
Which prayer are you talking about?
Hephaestus' forge.
You've already cast Hephaestus' forge. You cast it at the end of last session. Hephaestus' forge is used.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Then I'm good to go.
Okay. All right. What do you wish to do? How are you doing for Sonic points, Aratenza?
I am back up to full now.
Okay. So here you are in Rome.
The countryside villa of Athir Sabir, basically.
I could cast treasure find on this.
Well, it's not a treasure. We're going for a hidden box in a hearth room.
Yeah.
This doesn't warrant a treasure finding. We can use that for better things, surely.
This mission is built for the thief, basically, to go and find it once we're there.
Yeah.
And Deval, keep in mind that if you think a level's coming, it's not scammy to do it during the session. It is at the end. But, like, for example, let's say that Calamore had an item of storing. Unfortunately, you only have one class, so you will lose your storing when you get an overall level. But if there's some prayer that you want to be able to use, let's say, next session, you could, like, put it in Calamore's item of storing, and then it's available. I'm just giving that as an option. So if you do it during the session with another member of the same faith, it's not as scammy as trying to do it at the very end of a session.
I really don't have anything to do in there. But
Just
unless-
more the treasure. I'm thinking of the treasure finding.
Yeah.
That would just give you guys an extra treasure finding as you move into next session, for example, without you having to do treasure finding.
How many
It's a,
slots
good,
do you
it's, a good idea, it's a good idea, Robbie, but I'm hitting an overall level this one too, so we just dump it out anyway.
All right, sounds good. All right. So what do you wish to do first?
We need to find Thirsa Beer, basically his countryside.
No, I'm
People keep
gonna
saying
cast.
you want to do it.
I'm gonna cast a prayer, Robert.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast the Fates. Fates who sit nearest to the gods of the throne of Jupiter and weave the shuttles of the adamant, inescapable devices for counsels of every kind beyond counting. Atropos, cutter of the thread of life, Clotho, spinner of the thread, and Lachesis, measurer of the thread. Fine-armed daughters of night, hearken my prayer, all terrible goddesses of sky and earth.
I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be back in a minute.
Mute yourselves when you're not talking. Someone's background. I assume it's Calamar. Stopped whoever just muted themselves. Okay, 3 old hags will appear in image form on the deck of the ship.
Who has summoned us here again, my sister? Well, you know where we are. It's that scallion ship again. That can mean only one thing. Yes, we get to be riddled and be fooled of all again. I wonder what he's called us for this time. Probably something so ridiculous. Can you find me? Can you find my piece of chicken? I've lost my piece of chicken. Where's my piece of chicken? Oh, let's see what he's got. Don't be so hard on him, sister. Maybe it's something interesting this time. Maybe he wants philosophical wisdom. Yes, sister, good one. Yes? Who's called us?
I have called you.
Oh, it's another one. Who is it? I can't see. Give me the eye. Let me see. Let me see which one it is. Who's that? Strapping young lad. Look at the meat on his bones. Oh, he's a... Who is it? Who is it, sister? Who are you?
I'm Calamor Gayscale.
Calamar Gayscale. Calamar Gayscale. Quick, look on the thread. See how much long he's got left. Probably not much longer. It's probably a short thread. A Gayscale. Oh, look at that Gayscale. What a weave, sister. What a weave. You weave so well. So well. Why have you summoned us, Calamar Gayscale, priest of Hermes? Priest of Hermes, indeed.
I seek information of Quintonius Lyrius. I want to know what his intentions are with this letter that he sent to me. I want to know what he's after.
Quintonius Lyrius. What does the weave say? Look, sister, look. Oh, a powerful man. Quintonius Lyrius. Powerful, powerful indeed. In the city of Rome, the large, spectacular city of Rome, wonder of the Tiber, center of the empire, trade center of the known world. Look, sister, look. Proconsul Quintonius Lyrius, he is proconsul of all of Rome, exarch of a senatorial province. Indeed, indeed. And what does he want with you? Oh, he wants much with you. Look at this, sister. Look at all of these things that he seeks, that he wants. Look at this man, part of the inner circle of the emperor, the inner council, in fact. Trade and industry is his interest. And oh, what does he want of you? He wants intrigue, of course. He wants many things, more than one thing. But for this, he wishes to test you. Yes, he wishes to test you.
They vanish.
Well,
I'm back.
Oh, the fates.
It kind of
Not a-
makes sense though. Like when they said that he's out to test us, it's also potentially to test us whether our suitability to do more for him, basically more missions.
well, none of what they said about him, or that he said in the letter, can be construed as a lie. My father was a proconsul in Rome, so
Right.
it makes sense that they would have known each other as being proconsul.
Hmm.
So, I mean, anything that was blaringly like he was whatever, it would have stuck out in my mind. But if that's who he was, and there's a good chance him and my father did know each other, but I was too young to know him. So,
Okay, what do you want to do?
He kind of sounds like a little bit of a shifty character.
I suggest we set up a meeting with him.
If he's friends with Stephen Gayscale, he's certainly no friend of mine.
I think the only way we're going to meet him is if we actually go find the box, put the coin on the top, and that's the only way we're going to be able to access him.
We should
Yeah,
find.
Unless you
so we're
think,
going to set up a meeting with them?
unless you think you can organize a meeting with him.
Well, you organize a meeting with him once you get the box.
Yeah, well, that's what I figure.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
We should see what's in the box. If it's valuable to him, it might be valuable to somebody else as well.
That's true.
You take the job and do it.
I tell you, any Roman that gets in my way, I have no compunction to kill everybody.
Okay, that's good to hear.
So if the shit hits the fan,
Duly noted.
and if this guy is deceitful like that drow, I'll sure kill him quick.
Okay, duly noted.
Well, I say we go for it. Go for the box.
In defense of the drow, you guys can't fucking count.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So who are we going to send out to get into that house? Just going to be the two of you? Should I tag along?
Well, we can all go.
Well, we have to. Yeah, I think we're gonna all go there, and
I mean, I think the main group going in would probably be, if you're invisible, Namor, then Avatar, myself.
Namor.
Or sorry, Tenzar. Ziljan, sorry. Nostalgic.
All right, so I'm going to be visible. You're going to be visible.
Okay, where is
Yeah.
this? Did we get the location of his villa? This villa?
No, we didn't.
We could always
Okay,
ask.
somebody
I'm
needs
sure
to go
it's.
down to the records office then and find out where this place is.
What's
Or
that? Say it
we
again.
ask in the market.
I'll just ask my mother.
Pay some urchin to tell you.
Yeah, just do that. Ask your mom.
Anybody?
Would your mom know?
Yeah. Or Tenzar?
Can you hear us?
Hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I think you're where it's it's gone. And then we come back in a few minutes later, but they lose us for a second there.
Okay, boys,
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Robert,
drop off the call
and come back.
Come back.
Okay, dropping off the call and coming back. And then coming back just for hitting the same call we're on?
Yeah.
Okay, did you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, we can hear you. Adjust your
I'm back.
plug that goes to the TV.
There we go. Okay, so that's a problem. It's actually a cord issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just have a bit loose of the wire, so when that happens next time, we'll just adjust my wire. Okay, can people hear me? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so Eric Tenzar is asking. He wants a way to find the information as to where the countryside villa is.
We're trying to figure out if Calamore's mom might help.
I just don't know if I want to include her in the mission, depending on what it is. I could always see if Eretenzar could just go into her mind and get the information out of it.
That's Namor, not me.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
If we want to take a couple of days, I can do a locate target and be drawn to it for 24 hours.
That's what we need, because it won't be far.
Or you just pay a certain street urchin a few copper to find out where it is.
Yeah. Like I have a beautiful black carriage we can ride. We can pretend we're diplomats and drive right up to the place.
I have a beautiful gnomish wagon we can ride.
Yes.
Well, this guy's high up in the order, so he's probably well known, like fairly well known.
We're not driving some wagon up to his house anyway.
I would prefer to draw no attention to ourselves.
Kalmar, just go bribe some street urchin and find out where this villa is placed.
Okay.
Okay, Calamore, what are you doing?
In the marketplace, I'll.
Okay, so you're going to head to marketplace. Are you going alone, or is someone going with you?
I'll go with him.
Okay, Zildjian and Calamar will head out to find the information. Okay, you guys are going to go from the port on the River Tiber, and you're going to go towards the market.
Yeah.
Okay, you are in the market area. What are you doing?
Maybe like an innkeeper, somebody who would be dealing with people on a very regular basis, would know about this guy. Being of rank, being of his rank. It depends on how incognito you wanna be, really.
Okay, you're standing in the marketplace.
Yeah, let's go. We'll go market. Yeah, we'll go to a innkeeper.
Okay, so you will make your way and you will enter a tavern.
Now, hold on. Before we engage in any discussion here, are we going to be asking about this Quintonius Lyrius or Athir Sabir?
No, I want to find out where this guy lives. I don't care about the Quintonius.
Okay.
We know enough about him right now.
Okay, good. Good enough.
Okay, what are you doing? You're in the tavern.
Go up to the tavern keeper.
Okay.
And I'll speak in Latin that I need some information, good man. I have a delivery that I need to make to an important person, but I'm not familiar with Rome and the countryside very well. I just need to know if you know of an Athir Sabir.
Athir Sabir?
Yes.
I'm not. Can't really put my finger on anything.
I think he's possibly a senator, maybe.
Some some money.
Who's just okay? All of a sudden, like who's saying this? Are you there or what?
No, I'm not there.
Then what are you doing?
Sorry.
I'll give him 500 copper pieces.
Okay, he will look down and he'll say, "Yeah, just names. I'm not good with names."
500 more.
Yeah, I'm really terrible with names for sure.
Do 1,000 more.
Like 2,000?
Yeah.
Okay, he will take the money, and he will say, who are you looking for?
Athir Sabir. He apparently has a countryside villa somewhere.
Athir Sabir. What kind of name is that last one?
I don't know.
Well, it doesn't sound right.
Could be a foreign diplomat.
Foreign diplomat. Oh. Say the name again?
Is it the way you're pronouncing it? Sabir. Athir Sabir.
Here.
Or
You
Sabir.
must know him. With a countryside villa, he's probably pretty wealthy.
Athir Sabir, you say? Yeah. I think you're looking for that name there. That's a Carthaginian name. That name's from Carthage. That's why it sounds so strange, particularly the way you say it. If you're looking for that Carthaginian, he's a very high-ranking politician here in Rome. He's a proconsul. He's the proconsul for Carthage.
That would probably be him, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's who he is.
You don't know where he resides?
Well, he's from Carthage. He lives in Carthage. I mean, he's probably got an apartment. Most of the out of province politicians keep apartments here in Rome, usually in the downtown quarter. But and then they have countryside villas outside of town.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for. The location of that villa.
Is that right? Well, I mean, that type of information probably costs a little extra.
2,000 more?
Okay, putting it down to 9,000. He goes, yeah, I can tell you where it is. He will go off for a second, and you can see him sifting through what appears to be a map. You're going to have to mute yourself when you're not talking because there's a sound coming from him. That's better.
We should see if he's got an extra one of those maps kicking around.
We will say, take the Via Latina out of town, the Latin Road. Take the Latin Road. It will head southeast out of town. Go on it for about 6 miles. You will come to a massive tree, a massive old dead tree, about 6 miles up the Latin Road. At that point, there's a country road that heads south. Take that road for about a mile, maybe a bit more. You'll see the villa at the end of this country road. Beautiful place, I hear.
Excellent.
You're welcome.
Great.
Have a nice day.
Somebody
as
wrote
well.
that down?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay? What are you doing?
Let's go back.
Yep, we'll go back.
All right, you return back. Okay, so it is now nighttime when Zildjian and Calamar return to the ship. What do you want to do?
Well, we'll tell them what happened, obviously. I can share these directions, and obviously we might want to just stay here the night and then head out tomorrow morning.
I think this is the sort of thing you do at night.
I don't
Sure.
I don't think we could get there. I mean, I guess we could fly the ship if you wanted to.
It is only 6 miles down this road, and then another mile, so a total of 7 miles. But I don't know how far outside of the city we have to get. I don't know where we are in the city, really, to be honest. So.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I have that carriage, and it's a well-traveled country road. We can just drive over that road without any interference in there.
Yeah, that might be a plan.
And it's only 6 miles. Like we
Yeah,
can
we're
drive
talking
the
probably like a
carriage-
total of 10, I'd imagine.
Okay, but we can drive the carriage within a mile or two, and then go into our combat mode. Like,
Yeah.
not close. Without walking.
All
And
right.
for a carriage, 10 miles is only 2 hours, maybe,
Okay, tomorrow evening we'll set off then.
tomorrow evening.
Yeah, and we'll go in at night.
Why don't
Yeah,
we go
okay.
tonight?
I like that.
So you're going to leave, you're going to head out when? Tomorrow at nightfall? That's when you're going to begin?
Yeah, just as the sun is setting, that's when we're going to set out.
Okay. So you spend the night of March the 12th on the boat. No one's wounded. Nobody needs to go up points. If you wish, you can put 1 day on your Latin language.
Egmundar is going to remain on the ship for now.
Okay, Egmundar will remain on the ship. Okay, keep in mind that if you head out there, and if you wanted to join you, would you be able to? And how would he?
No, he wouldn't be able to.
Okay, so he'll be out. Okay. All right, it is the morning of March the 13th. Are you spending the day on the boat?
Yeah.
Okay, if anybody needs before you're going to be heading out, do it now.
I'm going to make sure Egmundar has directions to where we're going, so he has the exact directions. In case he gets himself a mount of some kind, he will catch up, hey?
Yeah, we can leave him the directions for sure.
Well, of course he can catch up to us on horseback.
He doesn't have a horse. I guess you can.
Well,
Okay.
Well, at least he'll know where we are, so if he wants to get to us, he can join us if he has a way.
So
yeah.
from the ship, what are you going to do? Ayrton's our answer. We won't answer questions.
Okay, so just as the sun is starting to set, we're going to go in Remy's fancy wagon and set out.
I'll untokenize my carriage.
We're looking for the Via Latina Road.
Yeah, it's one of the main roads, one of the 4 or 5 main roads exiting Rome.
Heading southeast.
Do you want to bring any of your undead to drive the carriage? Can we have old Boney drive it, Phil?
I think that's probably a bad idea here in Rome.
Yeah, I would think
Give
so.
him a top hat. But our old buddy Zombie, he could drive it. Anyway, carriage is out, ready to go. Are you still there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
How come I don't see, there I see Robert's picture now.
So we're heading 6 miles down this road until we reach a massive old dead tree.
Okay.
And then supposedly there's a fork in the road. And we'll go down a country road south for another mile, and the villa's at the end of that.
If Robert's setting terrain, can I go smoke?
Nope.
Not setting terrain yet?
Well, maybe we are. I don't know.
It's a nice carriage.
Yeah, that's a beaut, eh?
Anything else?
Zildjian,
Yo.
what's your percentage to brew that locate? Do you have an locate object?
It is called locate target. And it's very difficult to make it, actually. The modifier is minus 30%. And I haven't made, I don't think, any.
Okay, I was just wondering, just because we can get in that hearth room and I have like a one-shot chance at actually locating what we're looking for without supernatural means.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're quite expensive. They take a lot of time, and they're difficult to make.
Like, I have a better than 50-50 chance to find it, but still.
Well, then your backup is obviously your thief ability to find.
Well, that is the only ability I have. I don't have any supernatural ways of finding it.
Right. I have.
That's why I was going to use your find object or find target as a supernatural means, like brew it up if you had it, and then if I fail my roll, then you could always drink it and go, okay, there it is.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
It
takes 5 days to make it.
I might have another chance at another thief if it comes to it. I have a gate prayer, and I can gate somebody in.
Oh, that's good.
So
yeah, that would be huge.
I think we need to just scout it out, and I maybe like Remy, you and Eretenzar and Moto there go into or here he said go into like a distraction group maybe if it's heavily guarded. Like I don't know what the compound is going to look like. Like it might be too difficult to sneak in without say a distraction team like you guys distracting them.
Mm-hmm.
Like what kind of distraction?
The loud and obnoxious kind.
Fire?
Well, obviously, but I mean that would be a last resort. I mean, I don't know. Like we should try to do this as subtly as possible, because I mean we're fairly easily identifiable if we start blasting shit off.
And remember, it is. We know that it is in a hearth room, right? Like, and it's in a box. Like, it doesn't seem like it's hidden away somewhere.
It just says that it is a box, or it's a box sized. It's in a hiding spot. It says in a hiding place somewhere in its hearth room, so it's hidden.
Okay. Right.
We know the room that it's hidden in, but I mean, like I said, I'll get one shot at it trying to find it probably.
Well, it's better than nothing.
While we're talking, guys, I have a mass speed available to me. That's about all I can do to help the group. I'm right at the bottom of my level.
Okay, great. Yes.
But I got lots of negation rays. I got lots of stuff like that because I haven't fought any priests.
Okay.
I have absolutely no healing. So if I go down, I might need to be healed. Like if I'm at huge negative, I got something like 5 rook on me.
I blew all my money on healing.
Do you have any life keeping?
No, I don't.
Okay, here, take oh, hang on, Robert's yelling at us.
Can't do it unless he's there.
Because he's going to write it on his sheet.
I got, I don't have that black broth, but I have the prayer. Wonder how long that lasts.
Does anybody know what the date is today?
The date is March the 13th. Who's giving what to whom?
I'd like to give Duval a 1 shepherd's purse from my sheet.
Okay. Starting off 1 shepherd's purse, you're down to 4.
No, I'm down to 6.
No, you're down to 4.
How am I down to 4?
Because it says 5 right now, and I just changed it to 4. Duval, put on 1 shepherd's purse under the hood.
Got it. Thank you. I'll return it shortly. After this mission, I'll hopefully return it to you.
Robert, is that the second line on my herbs?
No, you got two up there, and I have two different places where I have Shepherd's Purse.
Right.
So I'll combine them. I'll combine them into one. You now have 6 total.
That was right. Yeah. Thanks.
Okay. All right. So you will go into Duval's carriage. Who's driving the carriage?
I can drive the carriage.
Okay. So Haruhisa is going to drive the carriage. The other 4 get inside the carriage.
2 driving at all times.
There's only room for one in the carriage.
Okay.
This isn't a wagon. This is a carriage. There's a difference.
Lost on you.
Could
Apparently.
we actually could we buy a horse for Agmundar and have it here at the ship?
If Agmundar wants to buy a horse, I'm sure he'll buy a horse.
Just
Hey,
to
he's
save
got his
time.
own money. Let's not worry about Egmonder.
To save time when he gets here.
All right. So you will leave. You come out. You will put the carriage down onto the road in the harbor, and you will work your way through the southeastern section of town out until you hit the Latin Road. It is after nightfall. The streets of Rome are dangerous after nightfall, so you don't see a lot of people out on the streets. Once it turns into night, you will make your way through the streets of Rome. You can see people watching you from the shadows, paying attention to the carriage as it makes its way out of town until you will pass underneath the arch of the last aqueduct, and you are now moving along the countryside in Rome.
Can we defend ourselves a bit? Belgian, are you an assassin? If you are, would you sit on the back stepboard? And Calamar, with your C5, would you sit on top of the carriage in case we are attacked? And Eratenza and I will sit in lecturing in the cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only Remy and I should be allowed inside the wagon.
Captain and first mate, right?
Captain and deck scrubber.
So sorry, I didn't hear the first part. You're proposing that we are outside of the carriage?
If you're an assassin, would you sit on the back buckboard and protect us? And
Yeah.
Calamar, you as a thief, sit up on top and hide in shadows and
Yeah,
kill
no,
people
I'm
from a
okay with that.
distance if you have to.
Get out.
I don't like that idea at all. I don't want to fucking ride on top of this thing. Fuck off.
Get up there and protect us.
Says the 40th level fucking priest. You fucking go up there and protect us.
Robert.
I want to rest my bones.
Robert.
What?
Can I put Chaddock's Invulnerability into storing?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna cast it right now. Lasamins Min Harar. Fumble roll. 5. Points are
272.
And then I'm put that into storing, and I'm also gonna put Dina's invisibility into storing.
Okay.
I'll be back in 1 sec, guys.
I'm going to have a little break too, hey? Robert's doing a little train.
Pass.
Dina super invisibility. Ered Numa. Fumble roll. 8. So I'm putting, and that's 4 more points off, so 268.
Okay, I'm just going to grab a drink too. I'll be back.
Robert.
Yeah.
And I'm putting Dina's super invisibility and Chaddock's invulnerability into my story on that Lotus thing on the back of my items. Where'd you get that road from?
Some guy in Russia.
Oh, it looks good.
Cobblestones.
Sorry, I'm back.
Thank God.
I was just checking my dice to if it's clear on camera. But it looks like clear, doesn't it?
I can't hear a word you're trying to say.
Sorry, I had the mic covered. I was just checking my dice to see if it's visible on camera, but it looks okay. I can see the numbers.
Let me see here. Show me a dice there, Lloyd.
It's in my box.
Yeah, so also make sure he's, it doesn't matter if he writes it down, he wasn't able to see it, otherwise he's not point.
Yeah, you spun a 1.
Yeah. Can you see this one? That one with colors?
That one's smudgy. Looks like you got a 5 there, maybe.
8. But that's that fire dice. I won't use it. Just checking.
Stop banging, whoever's banging, stop.
This one's better, I'm sure.
Yeah, that one's easy to read. That's also it. That's the best one of the bunch.
Yeah.
I'm a bit leery of this Quintonius Lirius.
Wow.
It is
It's a Roman-
Rome, so
It's a Roman thing for me. I don't want to get involved in their politics.
We
The
already heard.
Isles themselves are kind of not at war with Rome, but they're not on friendship terms. So I have political concerns. If it's a good score, it sounds very adventurous. It sounds like right up our alley.
I'm just zoomed completely in.
Lloyd, I can only understand about 50% of what you're saying.
Am I talking too close?
No, I think there's something weird happening with your microphone.
Yeah, well, it's because you're not using a headset. You're just talking into your mic, so your sound is not going to be great.
Well, I have my mic with me. I'm going to fix that because Al's not here to move it.
All right. So you are moving along the carriage in the darkness of night. You will leave the outskirts of Rome, as I say, pass through the arch on the aqueduct, and you are moving forward. You'll travel for about you estimate maybe about 3 hours, somewhere into 3 hours. You're assuming it's not midnight yet, but it will be approaching that particular time when I need a surprise roll. I need one person to roll a 10-sided dice. Aaron Tenzar's going to roll it. Who has the top plus on surprise?
+2.
+1.
2.
What's on the dice?
7.
7 on the dice. +2 is the top roll, but it's Haruhisa who is out. So what is your plus on surprise, Haruhisa?
+2.
Okay, so you're at a 9. Here we go. Okay.
Nice chariot, by the way, Remy.
Beauty, eh?
Yeah, pretty pimp.
Yeah, it's really nice.
That's how I pick up chicks.
Or I should say, nice chariot too to Robert.
I need you to roll a percentile dice for me, Haruhisa. You want to roll low.
Okay.
Roll percentile.
That would be a 3%.
Okay. As you're
Nice.
moving along, you're not sure if you hear something or if it was your sixth sense, but all of a sudden you look out into the darkness and you will make out a dark shape right there. You can make out the dark shape. You will see that there are two dark shapes. And you'll just catch them. As you can tell, they've shot something at you, causing you to flinch, but spoiling their assassination attempt. I am going to roll my fatal blow.
Oh, I have a contingency on.
What does the contingency say?
Chaddock's protection from missiles upon projectile firing at myself.
Okay, so put that under current effects and
Hello?
erase off the spell. Erase the contingency. Two crossbow bolts are sent shooting through the darkness. The spell goes off. The contingency goes off, and the missiles will fly off harmlessly. At the same time, all of a sudden, you will hear the footfalls as something has landed onto the back of the carriage, coming forward and is going to put you into a headlock, Haruhisa. Coming in behind you, going into wrestling, going to put you into a headlock.
Can I do a mid-round backstab?
Okay, do your mid-round attack.
Okay, I'll go. Okay, here we go.
There he hit.
Yep. 7, 20. Natural, or 20.
Okay,
Modified.
okay, he comes in from behind. You'll thrust your blade backwards. You'll catch him in the abdomen with your blade. Give me a focus damage.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Mute yourself, Lloyd. What's your damage?
19 points.
Okay, you hit him for 19 points of damage. He stays on his feet on a 9, stays on top of the moving carriage. He will then move in to put you into the headlock. He's going to go for the headlock. If he gets the headlock, he can automatically link to an assassination. Here comes the headlock. Okay, he comes in on a 15 on the dice, puts his arm, a round has got you in a headlock, tries to bring his blade around to cut your throat. Here we go, rolling to assassinate Haruhisa. What's your overall level, Haruhisa?
15.
Overall level 15. Here we go. Okay, yep. Red. Okay, comes forward. You'll fear the blade cut into your throat, but you jerk and you prevent him from doing the assassination. He will nick you, but he does not get the assassination. Okay, so that's going to be this for damage. Okay. Take off 5 points. No armor adjustment off of your throat, Haruhisa.
Okay.
And 5 points right off. That puts you to 107. 107. Rolling your stance on the carriage. It is a 2. You manage to hold yourself in the seat. At the same time, Haruhisa, you'll all of a sudden hear the horses begin to panic. You've got this guy wrapped around your throat. All of a sudden, something supernatural or something physical happens to your right. You're not sure, but all of a sudden the tree gets uprooted and is dropped in front of the horses. Okay, so that tree comes crashing down. At the same time, a tree falls from the back and has blocked the wagon in. You're not sure if it's a trap, if the trees are being pulled over, or what exactly is happening. Okay, it is over to your rounds. Haruhisa is presently in a headlock. I'm going to start with the people inside the wagon. What do you want to do, Duval?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I've been fucking with my microphone. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. So I see all this. First thing I'm going to do is say 2 prayers in 1 round with my item.
What item?
I'll say I'll say a negation wave on all current effects of my enemies. I'll stick my head out the window.
What's your next prayer? That's 1 prayer. What's your next one?
My next prayer will be
Once. Going twice.
Zeus's Minotaur.
Okay, so cast negation wave and cast Zeus's Minotaur. Okay, what are you doing, Calamore? Going once, Calamore.
Yeah, just unmuting. I'll dump Storing Robert, Battle Haste, Mars's Battle Haste, and Mars's Courage on the group.
Okay, so erase those on Storing and put them into your turn effects.
So everyone's hasted and everyone does double damage. And it removes all fear, but I don't think that's applicable.
Okay, what are you doing, Zildjian?
I'm going to drop into shadows and go motionless.
That doesn't tell me anything. You're presently inside the wagon. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm getting into shadows. I'm going to throw 2 shuriken
Hey, you're gonna
assassination.
look, you're not telling me where you're going. Just saying you're going into shadows doesn't tell me anything. So have a look on the camera, and where are you going?
You're saying I'm on the back of the caravan, correct?
You are in the wagon.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Can I see out the window?
Yes. Where are you going?
I'm not going anywhere. I want to throw from inside the caravan.
Okay, so you're not leaving the wagon. So you're
No.
not going in the shadows. Okay, so from the wagon, you want to, or from the back of the carriage, what are you throwing?
2 shuriken.
Okay, where are you throwing the shuriken?
At those 2 shapes that are coming over the hill there.
Okay, so you can take your shots and throw your shuriken.
Okay, what level?
Well, why do you need to know their level?
Because I'm trying to assassinate them.
Hey, you're going to have to start communicating here because you haven't told me that you're not in the shadows. You're sitting in the wagon. Okay, you can't just all of a sudden assassinate out the window. So tell me, what are you trying to do here? Are you basically trying to get into the shadows into the wagon, and then are you trying to prepare? Are you
Yes.
are you trying to throw one?
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. First, what you just said there.
Okay, so from the back of the wagon, you've now and you now have 3 swings, right?
Yes.
Okay, so do you have the ability to spread assassinate?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you're going to take an assassination attempt at both of them. Let's check your shadows. Okay, so give me your shadows straight up as a percentage.
81.
Okay, 81. And what are you wearing?
Plus 17 shadow dragon armor.
Okay, it's 98. Okay, and then in the darkness, okay, and spatial conditions. Okay, red. Okay, you are in the shadows. Okay, so you're now going to throw 1 morning star at each of them, so you can go to your level 10 range. Okay, so you're looking at a 32%. What are you adding with a shuriken?
I'm plus 1 with it, and it's just a +0 shuriken, so plus 5%, so 37.
Okay, yep, 37%. Take your first throw.
10%.
Hold on, because he has a 10% chance to get his all-around sight. So just hold on 1 second. Red all-around sight. 4%. So he spoiled your assassination on the 10% roll. 4%. So you're going to throw it. What would happen there is you wouldn't be able to assassinate. You would have to go to your fatal blow. So you go to your fatal blow. So your percentage was 37. 1/4 of 37. 37 divided by 4 is 9. And what did you roll?
10.
You missed by, okay, so you just missed by 1%. Okay, what are you doing on the other throw?
Same thing.
Okay, go ahead, 37%. Well, hold on, I'm going to go all around sight. Red? No, 31. Go ahead.
No, 96.
Okay, you fumble. Give me a fumble percentage.
51.
Okay, 51% on the fumble will break that shuriken. We don't worry about it, so you just cross off 2 of the shuriken, but you will just miss. You would have got 1, but you got his fatal blow. Okay, so that is 2 shuriken off. How many shuriken do you have left? 3?
Yes.
Okay, you got 3 shuriken left on you. You just missed them both. Okay, over to Eretenzar. What are you doing from inside the wagon?
I am going to go invisible
Okay.
and get out of the wagon on
Okay.
that side.
Okay, so Eretenzar will stand up, move to the back of the wagon. He will hop down, and you are invisible. Take off the round of invisibility off of the cloak, Eretenzar. Okay. See where you are?
Out the other side of the wagon.
Okay. Okay, you will jump down to there. All right, over to Haruhisa. The guy's got you in a headlock. What do you want to do? Haruhisa? Haruhisa going once?
No, I'm gonna let it a story.
Okay, what's coming out of Storm?
Shattuck's invulnerability and Dina's invisibility.
Okay, so you're still in. He's still got you in the headlock, but you have invulnerability and invisibility on you. Put those out of Storm. Put them under your current effect. Over to the enemy's rounds. The ball, the negation wave goes off, passing out from the carriage outward, and you will see a massive Minotaur is all of a sudden appearing on the other side of the carriage. Okay, and over to the enemy's rounds. Outside, whoever has hear noises, you can roll it.
Can you hear me?
Anybody anybody hear noises?
No.
I got it. 41%.
Calamor's the only one. Okay, Calamor, you can hear chanting. You can tell that there's more than one voice. It almost sounds like a group chanting in unison. You can tell that they're chanting Greek, and you kind of feel an eerie feeling as if they are actually, it's in Latin, but it seems like they're calling on darker forces, and so you can almost have a feeling of sensible coming from what they are chanting. All of a sudden, from inside the carriage, you can see the metal. The inside of the metal of the black carriage begins to move. It begins to warp in and out, and all of a sudden, it starts to take a shape. The windows are being blocked out by metal. The back doors all of a sudden slam shut, and they seal up. You can actually see the metal sealing up the inside of the carriage. Inside the carriage is Calamar, Zildjian, and Remy, and you can see the metal beginning to seal everything up. The other chanting, I need rules. Send out. I'm going to roll sense. Actually, they're sending it at that fucking Minotaur. They've seen Zeus's Minotaur appear, and 5 of them are praying at the Minotaur. Okay, so they're praying at the Minotaur. The Minotaur has to save. A banish gets cast at the Minotaur. Minotaur does not save on a 1. All of a sudden, the Minotaur has been banished.
Wow.
Does not save on a 1. Okay, 4. I've got 4. I need you to do a contest roll with me, Haruhisa.
Okay.
You just, for your invisibility, what level is the invisibility at? Sorry, what level are you at?
15.
No. What level of magic user?
9.
Okay, so you are +2 on this roll. Sorry, hold on.
Even for a personal one?
Even for what?
Even for a personal vulnerability, that was going to go off? Yeah, okay.
I'm doing something at your invisibility.
Oh, I see, okay.
So roll, so you are +2 on this roll.
Okay. 10, 12.
17, you are no longer invisible. Erase the invisibility off of your sheet. Okay. Calamor, I need you to do a contest roll. This is versus your courage. What level are you at, Priest?
10.
Okay, you are +2 on this roll. Go ahead.
I got 1 on the dice.
Wow, I rolled a 3, but the 1 loses. Everybody erase the courage off of your sheets. Erase the courage off of your sheets. That was the double damage, is it?
Yep.
Okay, erase the courage off of your sheets. Okay, Haruhisa, you are at +2. Make a roll for your invulnerability.
Are we still hasted, or was that the courage as well?
You are no longer hasted. Haruhisa, you are +2.
No. You're hasted. You just don't have ×2 damage. Right? Because there was a battle haste that I did and a courage, so the courage was taken out.
That's right, yeah. Okay, you are +2 on the roll. Roll Haruhisa.
4.
Oh, Jesus. I have a 7, but that wins that one. Erase your invulnerability off of your sheet. Calamar, make a roll for the haste. You are +2 on the roll.
16.
2. The haste stays on.
Finally.
Okay. You will see the two shapes from the darkness. They come running forward. As they do so, they are reloading crossbows. They will actually duck right out of, they will take cover out of your sight while they reload their crossbows. At the same time, another dark shape jumps onto the front of the wagon where the horses are caught up, and one comes down from the side. Haruhisa remains in a headlock. They're coming in and they're trying to thrust their daggers hard into openings in Haruhisa's armor, trying to get their daggers through to kill him. Okay, the one that's got you in a headlock, Haruhisa, he's going to try the assassination again. The other two are going to come in and stab. What do you want to do for a defensive action?
I'll parry.
Okay, he's got you in a headlock. So tell me physically what you're trying to do.
I'm going to try and raise my swords to block those knives coming in.
No, he's got you in a headlock.
Okay, I'm going to try and get out of the headlock.
It's your defensive action. What do you want to do?
What are my options?
Turtle. Actually, he's got you in a headlock. Actually, your defensive options are going to
So
be.
I have no defensive option?
Just hold on a second. You will be at minus. You can do whatever you want at minus 30%.
Okay, I'll take haste. Haste is two parries as well, right?
That is correct. Yeah. So,
Okay, so I'll try parrying.
Okay, so you pull up the blades, trying to block off the attacks of the ones coming in with the dagger. So you are gonna parry, and you are gonna be at -6. So what is your total plus on this?
My total plus will be +1.
Okay, so you're +1, and you're swinging once, right? Or are you going into swing?
Twice. No, I'm swinging twice because I have haste.
All right, because you have haste. Yeah. Okay, and so you can roll your parry.
Oh my God, 9.
Wow. They roll a 3 and a 4. So you actually block off both of these.
Wow.
They get in. They do a terrible attack on a 9. You do block off both of their daggers. You're protecting your stomach. I'm going to see whether the assassin can get his dagger as he's got you in the headlock to slit your throat. Okay, here we go. Going. Okay, so you're level 15. And here we go. Red. Damn it. He will not get to cut your throat, but he will wound you with the dagger. 32 goes a difference of 17 times 2. Hold on. You lose straight off. You lose 8 points straight off. 8 points straight off. That puts you to 99. But you are still struggling in the arms of the assassins. Okay, it is back over to your rounds. I'm going to start, first of all, with Haruhisa in the seat of the carriage. What do you want to do?
All 3 got an attack, so I can attack all 3 of these guys, can't I?
You are held from behind, pulled back into the seat of the carriage in a headlock.
Okay, so I can't attack this guy that's got me in the headlock? I can't, like, stab my sword into him?
You try to swing around into him, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you're at -6. If you're gonna attack from
or can I do Dex versus or I could do Dex versus
go
Dex.
strength versus strength, or you can go Dex versus Dex.
Okay, I'll go
Or if you have contortion, you can try to roll contortion.
No, I'll go I'll try and I'll go Dex versus Dex to get out of this guy.
Okay, here
Well,
we go.
then do I get a round after that, or am I just out?
If you win, you get a round. If you
Okay.
lose, your round is done.
Okay, I'll try Dex versus Dex.
Okay, you are. Hold on, I'm gonna check how fast this guy is. Okay, you are +3 on this roll. 1, 2, 3 dice. You want to roll high. Strength versus strength. Roll high. You are an add 3.
21.
21. I have a 17. The guy and you will work
22,
it,
actually.
and all of a sudden you will pull your way, and you are out of the hole. Okay. What do you want to do?
I want to sweep all 3 twice.
Okay. What are you sweeping with?
Katana.
Okay. You're gonna sweep with Katana. They're gonna dodge. Go ahead. What kind of move?
I'm gonna do double damage.
Okay.
And actually, yeah, no, just double damage.
So you're swinging twice, double damage. Go ahead.
Yep.
Miss twice.
No, missed
Okay.
twice.
Well, they move back out of the arc of your blades as you get up, but you're now out, standing up on the wagon, fighting the 3 of them. Over to Eretenzar. What do you want to do?
I am going to. I'm hasted.
And it's dark, so you can see quite well.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to show you more of what you can see. Okay.
All right.
Okay, what do you want to do, Eretenzar?
I want to move up towards there and mind blast in that direction.
Okay, you can tell how steep the hill is. What is your dex? So you may get there, you may not.
My dex is I'm going to remain invisible, and
Yeah.
my dex is 6.
Okay, so you're going to begin to climb the hill.
Yeah.
And do the attack next round.
If my haste doesn't get me
Okay.
there,
Oh, you're under haste. Yep. So
Yeah.
you're going to get 1 action then.
Yeah.
You use haste to move and get yourself to the top of the hill. Eretenzar disappears in the darkness. Make sure to take off the round of invisibility.
Yeah.
And now you can roll your mind blast. You need on the dice.
I need an
Okay.
2. Got it.
Take off the points for the mind blast. Inside the wagon, we have Calamar, Hilton, and Cabal. What do you want to do, Calamar?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Are we completely closed in?
Yep.
I'll try and go initially.
You don't even have an opportunity to get
Calamar, what are you doing? Calamar, what are you doing?
Bro, there's nothing I can do if we're completely enclosed in a metal box.
Okay, your round passes. What are you doing, Zildjian?
I can't do anything.
Okay, over to, they're looking to you, Deval. What are you going to do?
I'm under haste still.
Yep.
So my first prayer will be negation wave on whatever prayer is doing this to our carriage.
Okay, and then?
My second prayer will, I won't be able to see out right away, will I?
You can't see out. No, what are you doing? Negation wave and what else? Going once?
I will, invulnerability on myself.
Okay, and you decay those, so you can put invulnerability under your current effects. I'm
Okay.
crossing off Achilles' invulnerability and the negation wave. Okay, and whoop, by the end of the round, because he has the lowest dex or lowest initiative, the wagon is back to its ordinary state. All right, over to the enemy's rounds.
Mind blast.
Yeah, I knew you did my boss. Okay, over to the enemy's rounds.
Achilles, bravest of warriors, lend me your gift and keep me safe for so long.
These 2 swing around with their crossbows out, and they are firing. They are firing into Haruhisa. Okay, so they will move out. 2 crossbows shoot into Haruhisa. What are you doing, Haruhisa? Any defensive action? Haruhisa, going once. Haruhisa? Okay, fire.
Yes. You can fire them, but I have Chadek's invulnerability now, or Chadek's protection
Okay.
missiles.
So the 2 crossbows will shoot up, and they will get swept away by the protection from missiles. The other 3 on top of the wagon will move in again with their daggers. They're going to go inside, and they're going to attack Haruhisa.
Hackett, goddess of the night
I'd
of
like
the
to
moon
do-
and magic, use your powers to negate this item of its powers, render it useless, crumble it to powder, and destroy it forever.
Okay, what are you doing, Haruhisa?
Strategic maneuver.
Yeah, roll your strategic maneuver.
69. Nope.
Okay.
So 3 get an attack.
Yeah.
I'll go first round speed swing.
Okay, going quickly. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna try and block him.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the first 2.
No. You only get 2.
I gotta get out there.
Oh, I only get 2, even if I'm in if I have haste.
Doesn't matter. You're in speed swing now. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm in season now.
Yeah, you're in speed swing. Round 1.
Natural 20, behead.
Okay, so you come swinging around. You'll stop the block. You'll behead all 3 of them.
Yeah. Getting blood all over my carriage.
Okay, you'll swing, and all 3 of them are beheaded. Okay. Over to saving throws here. First one does not save. Second one does not save. Third one does not save. You can see them all. Paratenzar, and they are stunned.
Wow. Captain, my captain.
Three prayers are cast at Haruhisa. Haruhisa, you have 3 cause wounds prayers being cast at you. You can save versus spiritual 3 times.
I can save versus what?
You can save versus spiritual 3 times.
Okay, can I use my Kai points for these?
Yeah, you didn't roll to watch the sunset.
Yeah, I did roll.
You rolled when?
I rolled this morning before we went out.
Who saw the roll?
I don't know. It was a 2.
Okay, so it doesn't seem that anybody, I did not see a roll, it doesn't seem like anybody else did. So don't add to high points. Save.
Okay. 3, no. 2, no. 6, no.
Wow. Okay, we're hit by, okay, so that'll be, okay, you lose 150 points, no damage adjustment. That puts you to minus 51 points. Okay, you are hit by 3 prayers, all 3 of them open up deep wounds onto you. You go off the wagon, down
Instant
onto
stand.
the ground. Your instant stand.
33, no.
Okay. The enemy's rounds are done. Over to your rounds. I'll start over here this time with Tenzar. What are you going to do?
Don't see anybody else hanging around.
Okay. So you will stand. Are you taking the time to observe?
I will take my first round to observe. I'm still hasted.
Show me.
Okay. What do you want to do, Tenzar?
Yeah, okay. Well, I am remaining invisible, and I am going to move towards those 3.
Okay. So you took off the round of invisibility?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're going to move towards them this round?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's your action.
Yeah,
Okay.
I observed and I moved. Yeah.
Okay. Where do you want to go?
A
Use a
little more
pointer?
off towards, off towards that side.
Okay. All right. Okay. Over to Haruhisa. What do you want to do?
I'm going to heal.
What are you going to take?
I'm going to take. I'm going to take. I'm going to take 5. No, fuck it.
Hurry up.
I'll take an LNT.
Okay. No and T is off. Okay. Your communist drops by 3, putting you down to 11. Teeth and gums are stained blue. They're stained black. Okay, you've drank the LMT, your hit points are back to full. Okay, inside the wagon, what are you doing, Calamore?
I'll roll out the wagon into shadows towards those guys that are stunned. And I want to listen to see if I can find and observe, see if I can find those priests.
You want to go out towards which ones?
Well, I'm just going to roll out on that side towards those guys that are standing there with the crossbows, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to just get into shadows, and then I just want to listen and use observation to see if I can find out where that chanting's coming from.
Okay. Do you have any way to see in the dark?
No.
Okay. All right, so you will come out of the wagon.
I have a vision ability, that's all.
Okay, roll your vision ability.
No, missed it by 11, 51. I needed 40.
You come out, you're down, you can tell that the chanting is coming from the other side of the wagon on this, coming from the top of this hill, and further back behind the wagon in this way. In that direction, that's where the chanting is coming from. You will move off and you try to drop down in the shadows. What are you doing, Zildjian?
I'm hasted, so I'm going to take out my short bow and assassinate these 2 guys with the crossbows.
Okay, so you mean is your bow tattooed?
No.
So you're taking the round to switch to bow?
Well, I'm hasted, right? Does that not influence?
No. Are you taking the round to switch to bow?
No. I'm gonna throw 2 more shuriken at these guys then.
Okay, so 2 more shuriken coming off, rolling for your shadows from the carriage. You are able to use the inside of the carriage to good effect. I'm crossing 2 of your shuriken off. You have 1 left, and you can take 2. I'm going to roll there all around sight. 2 first ones all around sight, red. Nope. Second one's all around sight, red. Nope. Okay, you can take 2 assassination attempts with your shuriken. You're rolling for 37.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
84, no.
Second one.
63, no.
Gotta roll so I can see the dice. Okay, you throw your 2 shuriken and they will both miss. Okay, make sure the shuriken are off. Over to Remy Navarro.
I'm going to try to get back into shadows, Robert, if I can.
Go ahead, roll. What are you doing, Remy?
No, I didn't get it.
Okay. Remy,
Hello?
what are you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yes, what are you doing?
Do I sense an aura of those prayers, where they're coming from?
No, same as always. What are you doing?
Okay, I'll blink out of the carriage
Wait,
towards the camera if I can, or that tree,
Hey.
in that direction. I want to blink out on that side, yes.
Okay, you will blink, Kate, so you will blink out, and you blink out into the darkness.
I will.
Once
Yeah.
you get out into the darkness, you will make out on the top of the hill. There are 3 priests on the top of the hill, and then down to your right there are 3 more. They are all chanting. What do you want to do?
So that's my first of 5 actions. My second action will use.
No. Don't start telling me how many actions there are. You have blinked. What do you want to do?
I'm under haste. So I will send up twin globes, Hecate's twin globes, once per 30 days under the ruby pendant of Hecate.
Okay, I'm going to the ruby pendant. Okay, and twin globes were used last. Okay, yeah. So put down 13th March. Okay, the twin globes go up.
Okay. I will use Medusa's head under armor. Plus 20 Medusa's head once per 30 days. I'll turn that on as well.
Okay, so putting that to the 13th of March. Okay, next.
I have Sever Tie, 20th level, once per 30 days. I will send it at the priests to my right. Sever Tie for healing.
Okay, next.
That's all I have for immediate actions.
Okay, so you'll come out and you let those 3 things go. Okay?
And can I try blink other?
You just, okay, so are there other things that you're doing or not?
I'll try to blink other. I'll try to, for the rest of my actions, I'll use transport. It's on my front sheet, and I'll try to transport the 3 priests on my right 50 feet in the air.
Okay, put that 22 down to 19, and I'm rolling a saving throw for those 3. First one, he rolls a natural 20 and saves. Second one rolls an 8 and all of a sudden is 50 feet into the air. The other one rolls a 9 and is 50 feet into the air. So they are sent up and they will come crashing down onto the ground after falling 50 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you've taken 21 points off of each of them and thrown them up in the air and dropped them down onto the ground. Over to the enemy's rounds. These 2 here who came out or who have the crossbows, they move into position and they are advancing towards Calamore. They pull daggers out. And they have to try to see.
Those aren't the stunned ones?
I have to roll to see, hold on, I have to roll to see whether they can see you in shadows. Okay, Calamore, what is your shadow straight up as a percentage?
63.
Okay, 63. Okay, so moving there, and what are you wearing?
Just the elven cloak plus the dagger, so plus 26%.
Plus 26 from the elven cloak. And what was your
20? Yeah, 25 from the. It's the boots that I amalgamated, so it's plus 25%. They're at 100%.
Okay.
And then I amalgamated an elven cloak with my boots of adventuring, so they give me plus 25% to shadows.
Oh, okay. So the boots are giving you 25. Do you have anything else?
Yeah, sorry. And just 1% from the dagger.
So 26. Okay, and what is your base percentage?
63.
Okay. Okay, and rolling to see whether they can see you in shadows. Red, 33. So they do not see you as you have moved into the shadows. Instead, the 2 of them will pull out daggers and they come charging in and they're attacking Haruhisa.
Okay.
Okay, they will come moving in. There, and they both lunge Haruhisa's on the ground. They pull out daggers and they will both attack. They're going to come in and they're going to do triple damage attacks.
Okay, I'm going to parry.
Okay, roll your parry.
14.
14 is your top roll, but my top roll, unfortunately, is lower than that. You will successfully fend off the dark-robed figures from your back. Okay, continuing with their rounds. That one here will cast a sleep. The one to your right, Duval, is casting a sleep at you. Okay, and the other three stay still. 2. Okay, I need you to make a saving throw versus spiritual, Duval. Duval, make a save versus spiritual.
Sorry, twin globes. Twin
Okay.
globes.
Okay, the twin globe will suck up the prayer, and that globe goes pop and is gone, and you do not have to save. Okay, back over to your rounds. I'm going to start with Zildjian in the wagon. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna take out my Wakizashi and try to assassinate that guy that's on the front of the chariot there, or the caravan.
Okay, so you will move to the front of the wagon and you will climb into the seat of the wagon from the back, and you're going to try to assassinate.
Yeah. Is there any possibility that I can get him and the other guy?
The other guy's down below him. You have the ability to spread assassinate, right?
Yeah, and I have hit and run.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to roll your shadows as you come out the back of the wagon. Red 28. You are in the shadows. You can go to assassinate the first one. He is 10th level also. What do you need?
57.
Okay, roll.
59.
Okay, you miss, and then you drop down onto the other one. Make an attempt.
74. No.
Okay. Okay. So you can give me any damage that comes off of your Wakizashi as you fail to assassinate those two. Okay. Over to Calamore.
Can I try to get into the shadows as well at the end of that round?
Roll. Calamore, what are you doing?
No, I didn't get it, Robert.
Sorry, I just gotta check the view here. I'm gonna go backstab those two guys that Zildjian tried to assassinate.
Okay. Calamore comes in for the attack against these two also. Okay.
But I have hit and run and spread attack.
Okay. So what type of backstab are you doing on the first one? I'm going to roll your shadows. You are in the shadows.
Let's go ×3.
Okay, all around sight.
I'll go ×3 on both.
Okay, you come in at the first one. He gets 5%. Gets his all around sight. You cannot backstab him. What are you doing?
Just two. I can still hit him though, right?
Yep.
Speed 2 double damage focus, or 2 double damage hits.
Go ahead.
Sorry, but I don't normally swim with this. 8, so +4. An 11 will get it, and an 8 will miss by 2.
Give me damage.
Robert, 45 on the first and 8 on the second.
Okay.
32.
Okay. Zildjian has hit that one as well. You will strike at Calamore. That one is dropped to the ground. Okay. The other one. Roll your backstab.
All around sight on him or not?
There we go. Red. Nope. 35.
Level 10, you said?
Yeah.
70. Miss. 79.
Okay.
8%.
Okay. Give me damage. You've lost 8 so far.
Triple. 6, 5. 33.
Okay. What are you doing here, Lisa? You successfully carried to the ground. What do you want to do?
I'd like to strike at this guy here.
Okay. Go ahead.
Actually, no. I'm gonna cast.
You're gonna cast. Okay. What do you want to cast?
I'm gonna cast Checks Invulnerability.
Okay. Cast the invulnerability. Roll your fumble roll.
Last of Mins, hurrah. Fumble. 5.
You're at 262 for points. Okay, that one has been taken out by Calamore and Zildjian. Okay, over to Eretenzar. Remain invisible
Mind blast him.
Okay.
Got him.
Okay. Have you taken off the point for the invisibility?
Done.
Okay. Over to eat. Just wait. No. No, you can't. Even under speed. No,
Okay.
Okay. So do you want to do anything other than mind blast?
Give him another mind blast. Then,
Okay,
just for good measure.
Yeah. Because he's going to get a save. So.
Yeah. Done it twice.
Okay. So the sonic points are off. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sonic points are off, and okay, over to Remy. What do you want to do?
I will. My first action, I'll do activate. Did I do this last term? I don't think I did, but activate my images out of my whip once per 30 days.
Okay, so you're activating images once every 30 days. Okay, so okay, going over to images. Hold on. What is this in?
It's in my whip.
Okay, okay, so that's the 13th of March also. Okay, anything else?
I'll turn and face those 3 priests that are still on their feet and approach them as close as I can, and if I can, I'll whip them.
Okay.
If I can't reach them on foot, I'll blink to them and use the rest of my actions to whip.
Okay, so you're going to use. Okay, so I'm taking off a round. Actually, no, because you've already acted, so you can't blink now because you've already started to act. Okay, so what do you want to do?
I'm under haste, so I'll just approach them as fast as I can and try to whip the closest one to me.
Okay, you will use one of your full rounds of haste in order to get into position to whip. Okay, once you're in position, you have one full action, except you've used one of the attacks for the images. So you can now make one. You can make one whip attack.
Okay. Just straight up attack.
Yep.
17 on the dice. So what is that times? Just 1?
What is your total plus? What's your total roll?
17 on the dice, and my total roll. I'm sorry. It's plus 13. So that's.
That's 30 yet. So you will drop the whip it into him. Give me damage minus 1 action.
Okay, so times 4.
Yep.
So plus 11 times 4.
Okay.
21 times 4 is 84.
You drop the whip into that one. He collapses to the ground. Okay. Over to their rounds. Okay, their rounds are done. It is back over to your rounds. What are you doing, Zildjian? Okay, hold on. I'm going to move the camera back to you. Okay, what are you doing, Zildjian?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where I am in relation to everything.
You have coffee information?
What do you want to do?
Well, I see those two priests at the top of the hill there. I'm gonna run up there in shadow. Well, try to move through the shadows to try to get to one of them.
Okay, hold on. Okay, Zildjian will move from the wagon on the hill. Are you still in speed?
Yeah, I'm under haste.
Okay, so you're running towards those two. They've all just whipped one of them to death. What do you want to do?
I'll try to get to the other one if I can.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to. Can I try to assassinate with the Wakizashi?
So you're charging at them to assassinate? So like you don't care about shadows?
I do care about shadows. I'm trying to move into shadows to try to get to this guy.
You can't sprint at something and then think you're in shadows.
Right.
So,
okay.
So what do you want to do?
You know what? I'm going to.
Going once.
Yeah, I'll just get in there and try to do a. I'm a triple damage.
Okay, so you're going to attack one, you mean?
I'm gonna attack one. Yeah.
Okay, you'll jump off. You'll charge one at the top of the hill. You have 2. You can do 2 triple damage attacks.
So I'm +7 on this roll. I need 13. 13s.
Only if you reduce it by 1, you need a 17, so you need a 14.
14. Right. I missed the first one with a 5.
Okay. Okay, just so you're aware, the way that you're rolling and you have your camera, it is not presently working. Okay. Did you hit the second one or not?
No, I didn't.
You'll step in and you'll swing twice and you will miss with two triple damage attacks. Okay, but after you swing, he just stands there and doesn't even move. He doesn't even budge. Over to Calamore.
I'm gonna run off the back of the wagon. I'm gonna try to use acrobatics to get over this tree and run at that priest that's standing there by himself.
On the top of the hill, you mean?
No, the one down the path.
Okay.
That guy there, yeah.
Okay, Calamore all of a sudden jumps off and comes sprinting forward. Okay, and you move straight into the priest. What are you gonna do? Quick.
He's moving.
What are you doing? Quick.
I'm gonna just nick him twice with the dagger. Just rolling to hit, and I'm gonna bring the last stun that I have, and I'm gonna just try to stun him.
Okay, go ahead.
Just a stun, just to make contact. Natural 20 and a 15.
Okay, you will come, you will hit him, and you will stun him. Cross off the stun. Okay, over to Duval.
Move into those 2 priests behind the guy I killed.
Okay, you're gonna do
I'm
what?
watching the overhead camera. I'm watching the overhead camera, so it's better for me. I'm moving in towards those 2 priests. Are my images with me now?
Yeah.
So all of us will move into those priests and just whip them to death.
Okay, Duval comes in. Okay, and whips. Duval, roll a 20-sided dice for me. And how many 20s do you have there?
I got 2 that you see real well.
Great. Roll those two 20s.
Okay. Oh, I got a 1. I'll use a Taishi's luck or Hermes luck.
Roll those 2 20s again.
Okay, that was a 14 and a 1. Oh, and another 1 and a 12.
Roll those 2 20s again.
I'm using Taishi's luck or Hermes luck. 13 and 15.
Roll those two 20s again.
A 3 and a 17.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to cross off 2 Taiki. Actually, hold on. You don't have any lucks.
I don't.
No. Okay. So you whip twice. So I need you to roll 2 fumble rolls for me.
Oh fuck.
Roll for the first fumble.
Okay, black. 38%.
And that was you yourself that did that first one at 38%. Hit nearest ally, damage of intended strike. You have whipped Zildjian. Zildjian, you will feel Duval's whip come down upon you. Okay, give me a focus hit on Zildjian.
Friendly fire.
Okay, you have a friendly fire on the whip. Okay, that's good. And now roll for the other fumble.
71%.
71 is going to put 6 breaks into your whip unless you can save it. What plus total are you with the whip? Why don't you know the number? Jesus. How
I
can
know.
you not know that fucking
Plus
number?
13.
Okay, roll 13 times 5, roll 65% or under. Just to save the whip.
Black again. 32%.
You will save the whip. Okay, so you go jumping out of the way as Fiery whips as Duval and 3 images. It looks like 4 Duvals come in. These priests or these cultists are presently mind blasted, and so Duval will whip the 2 of them to death. All right, what are you doing, Eretenzar?
Going to come out of invisibility and advance on that priest and while holding up my hand to Calamar.
Okay, all of a sudden, Eretenzar appears beside you, and then you're stepping forward and you are beginning to feed.
Yeah.
Spins the priest around, tentacles go into his nose and his ears, and you begin to feed. Put down the date that you have fed, March the 13th.
Interesting.
Everything, okay, everything is eating there, everything else is quiet on the field. What are you doing?
Go through their belongings quickly.
Robert,
Yep.
I'm gonna look for any insignias or markings, armor pieces, or whatever that would identify who these guys are.
Okay, when you search them, you will tell that they all have a tattoo on, and it actually covers the front of their throat. It goes all the way around the sides of their necks and to the back, and it is the head of a black ram. The head of a black ram they have tattooed across their necks and throat.
I'm gonna cut one off.
You can't cut it off. It's the skin around his neck.
Got to. I can.
It's just going to be a pile of flesh. It would be all you do.
All right. Yeah, I guess loot the bodies. Maybe hide the bodies off the road somewhere.
Okay, you will search the bodies. Each one of them has 3 vials of poison on them. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you will find on them 27 vials of poison.
Distinguish?
Yeah, I'd like to distinguish them.
You will not be able to quickly just all of a sudden have a look and distinguish it. It's hard to tell. You're gonna have to get it to a laboratory. 27 vials of an unknown poison they are carrying. In trinkets and wealth on them, they have 13,500 copper. That's everything that you will find on this cult. What do you want to do, Eretenzar? You have finished eating.
All right. Can we get the wagon around that tree?
If people you just have to get people to move the tree.
Yeah. Okay. Get these humans.
I'm here, by the way, Robert.
Yeah. Okay. Harohisa, Calamar, and Zildjian, are you gonna remove the tree from the front of the road?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Back in the wagon. Carry on. Mission hasn't changed. And if we're attacked, get out of the wagon. Don't sit in the wagon.
Robert, I'll mark that poison on my sheet.
Mark, which poison?
27 vials.
I'd like to have a look at some of those.
Nope, sorry.
Come on, man. What the hell?
Just split it.
Let's just split it then.
Yeah. You can even have 14, and I'll only take 13.
Oh, that's it. It's nice.
I bet you wished I had friendly fire when I whipped you, Calamar, hey?
When did you whip me?
Remember a while back I was whipping somebody and you were in the vicinity and I whipped you? Feels too dead.
I'm glad that fucking excites you.
Why would you even bring that up?
Yeah, I had clearly forgotten, but thanks.
People bother me about my short-term memory.
I'm not even sure it actually happened. You might have just dreamt that one night.
No.
Captain, it looks like the crew's out of control when I'm not there, for Christ's sakes.
We've already renegotiated our positions on the ship. I have a new title. Master Scrub Boy. Are you catching up? What's going on?
Robert's putting stuff away, I'm assuming.
Oh.
Are you there, Harohisa?
Yep.
Now do you guys want to ride on the outside of the goddamn carriage?
Nope, still don't.
Fuck. Do I have to put the whip to you?
I like to put my feet up.
Okay, you will continue moving forward. What's happening with this 27 vials of unknown poison and with this 13,500 copper?
Money split evenly, and the poison, well,
We're splitting
I
it.
took-
Calamar and I are splitting it.
I took 13.
Make some good money.
Let's give the money to Calamar because he bribed the bartender.
I agree.
yeah, just split it up.
Who's taking 14 vials of the poison?
I am Zildjianus.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so I'm marking down 14 vials of unknown poison,
Yeah, I've already done the same.
and then 13 on to Calamar.
Yes, please.
Okay, and how are you dividing up the money?
Give it to Calamar. He bribed the bartender. Call it fair. Call it done.
Yeah.
Split it up evenly amongst everybody. It'll
Okay.
come out in the wash
All
eventually.
right, everybody can mark on. There are 5 of you?
Yep.
Okay, all of you can mark on 2,700 copper pieces.
That was 2,500, Robert?
27.
27. Probably did. Want me to tell him?
More than likely you will.
Okay, money is marked on. People climb back into the carriage, and you continue to move forward. Okay. Egmundar, you are on the boat. They have headed off on a side mission to go something about being told or hired or something of that sort by a powerful politician in Rome. They've been
Okay.
sent to some villa outside of town to sneak in and steal some box. They have headed off on the evening of March the 13th. So from you in the boat, they've headed off about 4 hours ago, moving along the Latin Road, heading southeast of town on a carriage.
Okay. Well, I suppose the only way I can catch up is I got to purchase a horse first of all.
Okay, so I'm going to go to your mounts, and I'm going to put down a Roman horse. It has 16 hit points. It was born in 349 SF. Okay, and that's going to cost you 5,000. You're down to 8,773.
Okay.
Okay, so you have a Roman horse, and then you are striking out after them?
Yes, but I'm going to cast a couple of prayers, Robert, just before I leave, though.
All right, what prayers are you going to do?
I'm going to tokenize my ice elemental and my horse that I just bought.
Okay, what do you have two
I have
tokenizations?
Prayers now, yeah. Konen min lefa mer a snoa peso atra scapi. Konen min lefa mer a snoa pesi atra escapi. Good prayer.
Okay, they're both tokenized.
Okay, and then just one more prayer, Robert, before I head out the door.
What is the prayer?
I'm going to do a bless item.
Okay.
Just gotta find it here. Seconds. Konen min blessa Petre Atredi. And I would like to create a heal, but I want to put it on my my White Dragon plate armor.
Okay, usable a heal once per level, 60 days, so you have just created a heal, and you're putting it on your what?
My White Dragon plate armor.
Okay, I'm putting a heal once a level on your plate armor. Okay, that has been put on. Bless item is off.
Yeah. Okay. Now I will. Off I go. Catch up.
All right, you will go striking off. You will ride along the road at a good pace, and about not long after this battle, you will come riding up behind the black carriage. Okay, Egmundar has caught up with you from the back.
Hey guys, I'm sorry I'm late, but fuck, she was good looking. Sorry, Captain. Sometimes, you know me, I get caught up in a bar once in a while, and it happens.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, you guys are gone.
I so bet she wasn't good looking.
Well, I don't know. She might have been close enough. What's your definition of good looking, Calamar?
Forged spoon, I bet.
Out on the road, you're starting to look pretty good, buddy.
I say let's beat up Calamar and have some fun.
I pitch, I don't catch. So, you know. And
You know-
Duval doesn't scare me. He has no tatos.
That is true. Yeah, you don't really have to worry about him very much.
He's just gonna grind on me.
I'm a good greaser, though. I can grease well.
Oh god, that's gross.
So, what's going on here, guys? I see you're on the road heading somewhere. I got a general gist of we're off to do a favor for a politician, sounds like.
Yes,
Quintonius Lirius.
Okay.
It could be. It could lead to long-term profitable relationship for the rats and this Roman pro-counselor, but it could also be a huge fuck you in the ass. We're not really sure.
We've already been attacked by assassins.
Well, all I know is that, yeah, you don't know until shit happens, and whatever. No matter.
It did.
See where it goes.
It didn't take a lot of convincing to get Remy to come along that he may get a chance to kill Roman, so it's actually been pretty easy going so far.
Okay.
You know, it's interesting when you did that. I don't know if it's called a commune with those witches or whatever. The Fates, yeah, they had mentioned that this was all designed to be a test, and it'd be interesting whether or not these assassins were actually maybe affiliated with him.
Could be, but you know, if it becomes a lucrative prospect for the party, every time we come through Rome, we can do a little something for this guy, make some cash or some items or whatever. It doesn't hurt to have allies.
I mean, connections are never a bad thing.
Yeah, it gives us a little bit more time to maybe read back and look up what we're going for in that other mission down south.
One thing I was wondering, we didn't fill our ship again after we sold all our cargo.
Yeah, you can check. Keep in mind that you can always go onto the site, go into the Rapscallion ship itself, and you'll always see what's presently in your cargo. When we do that check, Airtensor, what is presently in the cargo?
Because if we sold everything, let's not buy anything. Let's go pirate it.
Wait and hear what's in the hold. I believe you've just made purchases. Anybody in the cargo hold?
I can go there.
What's our username, Bernie?
Yeah, I forgot my password.
It would be your character name and then whatever you picked as your password.
Oh, so you have to invite us?
What's that?
You have
I
to,
don't think I have a
Yeah, I
password
have to
yet.
set you up.
okay, so he will invite you for the future, Harry. Okay, anybody tell me what's in the cargo? Just so you know.
I'm going. Hold on, just give me 1 sec.
He's a little slow today.
But regardless,
Wine and marble.
if it
Wine and marble. 200,000 in wine, 200,000 in marble. That is what is presently in your cargo.
Okay. Let's always try to remember that we are pirates, and we have a huge advantage. We can go raid anybody on the seas.
Just so you know how that would work is as any time that you pull the ship flying out on the water or sailing, if you come across another vessel, it'll be told it's a cargo vessel that's a 5, right? It's worth 500,000. That would mean its cargo hold has got 250,000 space, and then if it's got if it was a 5, it would probably have about 50 men on board, and then if you wanted to attack it, you could attack it, and then you would get whatever was in its cargo.
So let's always bear this in mind. That's always a great adventure. Plus, we have a huge advantage. We can fly in. We've got a shield on the ship. We can
Mute yourself, Moto, when you're clicking away with your Apple.
we can do a lot of raiding, and instead of investing in cargo, let's just steal it.
Yeah.
But that's the pirate in my blood.
Well, there is always that one. There's no question that stealing and getting straight up profit out of a cargo hold is obviously worth a lot of money. All right.
So that's what we should be doing then.
You continue down the road through the darkness. You will continue moving along the road for about another, hold on,
I'm gonna raid this guy's.
Oh,
less than an hour, and all of a sudden you will come to a massive dead tree looking particularly sinister in the darkness of night. It is a cool evening, although you are in Italy, so the temperature is about maybe 10 degrees. But you have come to an old and dead tree.
Now, technically, there should be a country road that we want to travel south down for a mile.
Yeah, there's a small country trail that moves off down towards the south.
That's the one we want then.
Okay, you will pull your carriage onto the small road, and you're lumbering forward down the road.
Let's
Now,
look for light of a villa, because we don't want to get too close, especially they could probably see us coming, right?
Yeah, I would say almost we want to get out here. Like, we're only a mile away. Like, well, a mile's a far distance, but I'm just saying, like, we want to be. I agree. We should be thinking about how we want to approach this place.
Because you can see light for a long distance.
Yeah, and we have no light, and we're in a black carriage, so they'd be hard pressed to spot us.
Yeah.
Robert, is this like a winding trail? Like, can we see anything into the distance, or?
Well, it's just the black and night.
Okay.
Okay, let's just go slowly.
Okay, the wagon is slowly moving down the road. You move 100 meters. 200 meters. 300 meters. 400 meters. 500 meters, and up ahead, it looks like elevated up on a bit of a hill. You can see lights, torch lights.
Okay, this is probably
This is where
good.
we want to stop.
okay.
Yeah, point to stop.
Pull the wagon
Now
maybe
we're
off the road.
supposed to break in and steal a box off this fucker?
Yeah, we're going towards the hearth room, so we know that there's a hidden box in this room, and we're just trying to grab it.
Okay. Well, wouldn't we be best to gear someone, you two stealth guys, just to walk in there quietly and take it out of there and leave?
Well, we talked about that. We also talked about whether or not it was guarded, and whether or not the rest of you guys can serve as a distraction, if that happens.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
there's those two options. What do you guys want to do? We should probably talk about this right now. Figure it out, right? Like.
Well, they probably have a stable in that yard.
You know what we could do? Let me just suggest this. How about Calamar and I go scout it out, figure out maybe if there's guards on sentry, we can come back and let you guys know, and then we can make a plan.
Just listen to this out first. They probably have a stable there. If it's a courtyard, they have a stable. So why doesn't the distraction group go to the stable, pretend we're stealing horses, cause a ruckus, and then all the guards will come to us. And in that time, you two thieves get into that building and do what you can do.
Well, then what are you gonna do if you're in trouble?
We'll hold off
ride
the
off
guards
on my stolen horse.
Yeah, and I'll word a recall back to the ship if I have to. And
I wanna-
Eritrea will phase.
I want to move there first and see. I don't want to do this distraction if we don't need to. I want to see what we're up against.
Yeah.
Can you send us some sort of signal, though, if you're going up there, Calamar, to look, just so we can we know whether you need a distraction or not?
Yeah. Well, we're maybe our Tenzar can mind link or not.
That'd be good.
Yeah. That's
I'm
a
just
good
worried.
call
I'm just worried
because-
about the maintenance. So maybe.
Yeah.
Well, all I'm saying is say maybe. So we move 500 meters, so we're basically a kilometer away. So maybe if Eritenzar waits 10 minutes and then mind links or tries to contact, right?
Okay.
I can see through your eyes for 50 minutes.
Okay, then do that. Then you know where we're at, and then you can make contact with us at the right time, and then we could plan out. Even if you could communicate, can you communicate with me that way or not?
No, just I can just see through your eyes.
I mean,
So
as
why
a
don't you
group,
put your fingers up in front of your face? So one is basically, we're gonna go and steal it, or, like we just have a code system.
Yeah,
Well,
one is this, two is that.
well, hold on a sec too. As I'm thinking too, as a group, we're still a kilometer away. I mean, we didn't want to bring the carriage all the way up, but there's no reason why all of us can't move to within, say, 500 or 400 yards of the compound, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. We should be using the villa as a reference point and working backwards from that. You're right.
Like I mean, because this carriage is tokenizable, right, Remy?
Yeah, I'll just tokenize it right
So
now.
tokenize it, and as a group, we could probably move to within at least 400 meters.
Yeah.
I would say 400 or 500 meters without them knowing that we're there, and then the stealth group can go.
Yeah, that's the best idea.
You guys aren't so far away, right? So let's do that.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we have the strength to take care of any guards he has if it comes down to it. Of course,
exactly.
of course we want to do it the stealthy way, but if we want to cause the distraction and get all the guards coming to us and leave you two thieves to do what you do.
No, we don't want them to know that we were ever even here.
Okay.
Right. So let's try that option first. I can make Zildjian and I invisible too, for a long period of time. So that'll also help.
Yeah, that's huge.
Well, I can't do that.
Okay, so why don't first step as a group? Let's move to within 500 yards.
Yeah. I'll tokenize my horse, Robert.
Okay. Are you spurring the wagon forward there, Isaac?
Yeah.
No, we're tokenizing the wagon. We're going on foot.
Okay. So everyone's getting out of the wagon. Okay. What do you want to do?
Move forward.
Well, maybe just be off the trail
road.
a little bit.
Yeah,
just off the road a bit, but still see the road.
Because there could be sentries out here.
Okay, so you are beginning to move along the road on foot?
No, we don't want to be on the road.
Yeah, can we move on this, like, off the side of the road?
Okay, you will move off the road.
I'm going to change into a hellhound.
Yeah, that's
No,
probably not a good idea. Don't do that.
Too fiery and visible.
No.
Why?
Because it's dark out. You'll stick
Yeah,
out
you'll see us.
a mile away.
I'm not on fire. I'm black. Dead black.
Do you know that for sure?
I think they're on fire.
It's like you've never seen a hellhound before.
They breathe fire.
And apparently, nor has anybody else.
Okay. Okay. So you're moving along the road. Okay. You're now 500 meters away from the farm. It is surrounded by a wall, a relatively low wall, maybe about 12 feet high, that surrounds the compound. There is one gate going into the farm. And the small road goes directly up to it and then ends there. Although it's hard to see because it's dark and you're 500 feet away, it looks like there's a handful of buildings within the compound, and with one main large house. There is a barn and there are several other buildings.
So we want the house.
Okay, quietly, let's move as a group to 250 yards away.
Agreed.
Okay, you will move through the hills,
My true seeing and my sense spiritual aura.
off the road, and you are now 250 meters away from the compound.
So maybe at this point we want to break off, and then within a certain amount of time, Air Tenzor can contact you, and you can give a code as to what we want to do.
Is there any guard towers, a roof peak? Like I could link to a roof peak anywhere?
No, no, just stay out of there. Let the police handle it.
Yeah,
You're not. Yeah.
but
Okay.
if
What's
all
that?
hell breaks loose, we'll be in contact.
Yeah, the Zildjian and Calamar are going to go off on their own.
Everybody go to your current effects, and everything should be, make sure that everything is off.
Okay, can I catch some of the story, Robert?
I still should have current effects. I have stance that is days per level, and I have, stance is hours per level, and that's 40 hours. And I have invulnerability.
Is vulnerability over?
Pardon me?
What is it? What is the description of the invulnerability?
Hours per level. So that's 40 hours.
Robert, I'm gonna cast
Just wait. Calamar, can you do a check of it and read me the description of Achilles' invulnerability?
Okay.
Okay, what are you casting here, Lisa?
I want to cast contingency.
Okay, where I'm taking 6 points off, and you can cast a contingency spell.
Calmo Star post Delambi Cure Fun Suit.
Okay, roll a fumble roll.
15.
Okay, and you've created 3 contingency slots. What's going into the first one?
Chaddock's protection from missiles.
Upon what?
Upon a projectile being fired at me.
Okay, cast that spell and make your fumble roll.
Robert, it's hours per level.
Okay, so you still have invulnerability on?
I still have stance, which is days per level.
Yeah.
Lasamins bin Shaem. 13. That's 4 points off.
Okay, and then what's going into the second contingency slot?
Chaddock's invulnerability on losing 20 hit points.
Okay. Cast that spell.
Lasamins min Harar. 5.
Okay, and what's going into the third slot?
The third slot is going to be it's going to be ray deflection upon it's going to be Dina's super invisibility upon losing 20 hit points.
Okay. Cast spell.
Arid Numa Ared. 6. So that's a total of 6 for 20 points. So 242.
Yeah.
I think I have 2 permanent contingency spots available.
You think or you do?
I do, according to my sheet, but your sheet is better.
You have 3 contingency slots. 2 of them are empty. Yeah.
2 of them are empty right now. So I believe I have 2. I have a negation ray and a negation wave left on my prayer sheet.
You have no negation waves left.
Just 1 negation ray.
Yeah.
So I'll put a negation ray in my permanent contingency slot. Negation ray at
what?
They just totally left.
They just vanished? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so in the meantime, you guys discuss what you're planning on doing?
Robert, I'm gonna put a negation ray into storing.
Okay. Cast defer. Negation ray goes into storing. Which item of storing are you putting it into?
My storing item is... I only have one. Wolf Necklace of Prayer Story.
Okay. Put the negation ray into storing.
Hecate, Goddess of Night, of the Moon of the Magic, use her power to negate this item of its powers, render it useless, crumble into powder, and destroy forever.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it. When we're ready to go, I'll pray for Zildjian and I to be invisible.
Okay. Are you ready to go, or is there more stuff that needs to be done?
I'm just, can I just throw something out there? So what I think we should do is, if Calamore and I go up to the villa, see if we can breach the exterior walls, head towards, like, I'm just thinking maybe at the point at which we reach the wall, at that point, maybe you can contact Calamore, Eretenzor. Look through his eyes. You can basically watch us hopefully get into the villa, find the hearth room, and basically at any point, if we encounter a problem, is there any way that you can transport yourself in the group or to us, basically?
Well, I can transport myself and possibly one other person.
So what's everybody else have? Maybe Remy has his own way of getting there.
Yes.
You can't do it. You can't do a D-door.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, remember you put negation ray into contingency upon what?
Me?
Upon negation, upon the Rascallions.
What? Upon what?
Upon negation ray, or negation wave against us.
Okay. Okay. Are you putting anything into the third contingency slot?
Yes. Hercules strength. Can I put that on Agmundar? On contingency, first enemy contact.
Are you putting strength into contingency?
The strength of Hercules.
Strength upon what?
Upon first enemy contact, strength of Hercules will go on Agmundar.
Okay. Strength upon Agmundar at what?
First enemy contact.
What enemy contact? What?
First attack.
So as soon as anybody attacks, this prayer is going on.
Yeah.
Okay. Cast the prayer, and you have to cast the negation ray.
Almighty Zeus, give me the strength of your son Hercules.
Can I go to the fight, my gladiatorial fight now?
Who's the strength prayer to?
Hercules.
Okay.
Hecate, goddess of the night, of the moon, of the magic, use your power to negate this item of its powers, render it useless, crumble it to powder, and destroy it forever.
Okay. What is the group doing?
Okay, I'd like to cast invisibility on all of us. And the nature of our invisibility is that we are still able to see each other and our spellbooks and our scrolls.
Okay.
Oh, that's perfect.
It's people per level for hours per level, Robert. It's Fauna's invisibility.
Okay. Go ahead.
Here.
How long does it last?
10 hours.
Okay. Everyone has 10 hours of invisibility.
Nice.
Dear Pan, master of the flute, hide me away. Allow me to move as stealthily as you.
Okay, so everybody it should be clear on your current effects, what you presently have. Everybody has now gone invisible. What is your plan?
Okay, Zildjian and I are going to move off.
You're now walking away?
If we're all
Well,
invisible,
hold on, I'm,
we can all walk up to the edge of the.
That will work.
I think, yeah, they should stay along the path, like this, follow the path along the way, and then we can maybe branch off, heading towards the, not towards the front gate, basically.
but that other group can be very close, and then,
Because you and me are going to try to scale the wall, right? That's how we're going to get in there.
yeah, and I'll just get,
Right now, you're 250 meters away from the compound walls. From
Yeah,
the
so
village.
we're not far.
everyone can move to 100 meters.
Okay.
Okay. Everybody is moving forward.
We're invisible.
You are
But
now
once we're there, we have to be quiet.
Yeah, it's super quiet.
you're now 100 meters or 300 feet from the walls of the villa.
Are there torches on the outside? Is there a gate that we can see?
There is a gate. The gate is presently closed, and there are 2 torches on poles above the gate.
Okay, I'll whisper to Eretenzar. Do you want a mind link or a sight link now?
No, I will say link in 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's a better plan, I'll say. Like, we should probably
Okay.
go towards the wall now.
If I hold the number 1 up, or 1 finger, it means we're good. If I hold 2 fingers up, it means cause a distraction.
Okay.
Okay, what's happening?
So you and me, let's go.
Yeah, Zildjian and I are going to go.
Okay, Zildjian and Calamar have slipped off into the shadows. There can be no more communication between those 2 groups. They have slipped off, and everybody else is standing here 100 meters away from the walls of the villa. Okay, so those 2 have slipped off. What are the 2 of you doing?
Moving silently in the shadows and trying to get to the wall.
Okay,
Don't need shadows, we're invisible.
Okay,
All right,
you are
of course.
approaching the wall. Okay, I'm going to stop the session there because I have to set up the entire compound, which will take me a fair amount of time to set it up. Secondly, I don't want to set it up yet because I'll just get it set up and there won't be time for us to finish what we're doing in it before I would then have to take it down because I've got other sessions going this weekend. So for that reason, we'll stop here and then I'll set up the compound, getting ready for the next session.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Robert,
Yeah.
can I say one prayer before we're done?
Nope.
No